Hey guys, Toys here. Welcome back to another Outriders build video. Now this is another firepower build based on assault weapons and shotguns. For all of you Devastators out there that love to use both, this is basically going to be the build you're looking for. So I'm going to go over skills, class, guns, and armor last as always. So, for your skills, you're going to need Boulder Dash. You need Tremor and Gravity Leap. Since we are using the armor set called Death Proof, Boulder Dash plays a very, very big role. So basically, you're going to be using Boulder Dash most of the time, like 90% of the time. Tremor is your, oh crap, I'm about to die button. So you use Tremor to heal around enemies, of course. And then your Gravity Leap is your really, really, oh crap, I'm about to die, get me the hell out of here button. Or is to, hey, get over here because I want to murder you. That's pretty much what that button's for. So, yes. Boulder Dash is very, very important. Tremor is your, oh crap, I'm about to die. And then Gravity Leap is your, oh my god, I'm literally about to die, or get me the hell out of here button. Now for our class. Now as you can probably see, it looks just like my other build I made with my assault weapons. The only difference is we're throwing shotguns into the mix, which makes it a completely different build. So, this build is based around having a tremendous amount of armor. So the more armor we have, we get 30% of that armor goes into our firepower. So you want to have as much armor as possible. So having this mod down here called Through the Mob is very, very important and is a must-be skill. So increases our armor by 15%, not 50, 15 for each enemy in close range. So basically have a mob of people around you and go after the elites first, same with bosses, and then kill everyone last. If you're really getting like crazy amounts of people around you and you can't like really fight, you can kill off some of them, but the whole thing is that basically you need more armor from them to increase your firepower. Alright, this one, Stone Circle, it increases our close range by 4 meters. A little bit more of health, which is really good. I'm not gonna try and read most of these, like the main names, just read them please. You guys should know I don't read. When an enemy dies in close range, 20% of their armor is transferred to you for 10 seconds. And then, of course, Champion, using a skill increases weapon damage by 45% for 10 seconds. And of course, all of this is into just weapon damage, the shotgun damage, you know, close range, all this stuff. Over here, enemies who die with enemies who damaged. That's weird how that's worded. Enemies who damage you will have their physical damage reduced by 10% for 5 seconds. The effect is doubled if you damage that enemy as well. Okay. Alright, now Altered Charge is very, very important. When kinetic skill ends, increase your weapon damage by 70% for 10 seconds. This is whenever your Boulder Dash ends, or if you're using Gravity Leap, it will increase your weapon damage. So this plus Champion is great. So that's, what, so 70 plus 40, that's 115% more damage. Now for our pracs. Now, there's 2 ways you can run this. It's really up to you. This build is flexible, just like my assault version of this. If you're having troubles healing, which pretty much the premises of this build is we are glass cannons. If you've played Division, we're basically an all-red build, which you should know means we're not healing. Okay, you're doing damage. But if you want to heal more, you can go the top route and take Harvester, which increases your weapon leech. But for survivability, which I have tested, I prefer using Hardened. So, Hunting Season increases our weapon damage by 30% and our magazine size by 50%. Harvester increases or hardened, sorry, hardened harvester. Increases our damage mitigation by 5%. Additionally, increase the damage mitigation by 2% for every enemy in close range, up to 10%. So that's 15 total damage mitigation. And from what I've understood is what damage mitigation is your total resistance, not like resistance as in your inventory resistance, but like your total damage resistance in general. So basically you take 15% less damage in general. Finishing touch, increase your weapon's damage by the percentage of the ammo missing in your magazine. Killing shots replenishes 35% of your magazine. So basically you'll never run out of ammo. Well, you still do, but hey. Armored division, increases your armor penetration by 20%. Reduce your kinetic skill cooldown by 50% of your armor piercing value. I think I have 80. Can't I check in here? I do. I have, oh, it says 71.7 armor piercing. So it's reduced by a tremendous amount. And then against devastating odds, which is very important, damaging at least 3 enemies with the kinetic skill grants you 30% armor piercing for 4 seconds. Damaging less makes you have critical hit shots for 4 seconds. So the cool thing about this is even if you use, for instance, Boulder Dash, which you'll always be using, and you don't happen to hit anyone, you will get the critical hit chance. So if there's no one around you, or if you miss your target, you'll still hit critical hit chance. So it's kind of a little broken. Alright, now for the weapons and armor. So, first off, this set I have right now, don't worry about the pistol, we don't care about pistols. The Dainyo, whatever the hell that says, is a really good tactical SMG, since it does have a lot of firepower already into it, firepower. And of course, a really good shotgun, the only one I've been able to find is the High Roller. Now, as you see in my SMG, I got lucky with Fortress. Fortress is a must-have mod because it increases your current armor resistance by 5%, stacking up to 3 times. With maximum stacks, the buff is doubled and an additional 25% damage for 10 seconds. Helps you all around. Best thing ever. And then if you happen to have the SMG rolled with Fortress in the 3rd slot, the best thing I would say to put would be Anomaly Enhancement. Receive a passive firepower boost equal to 40% of your anomaly power. Now for the High Roller. So, the reason why High Roller is good is because it has, I'm going to butcher that, Emboyer's Rage. For 3 seconds after a killing shot, the following shot will be a critical shot. Now it needs to also have Fortress on it, and if Fortress was in the 3rd slot, I would throw an Anomaly Enhancement there as well, bringing up this thing's firepower probably up to 4 million. Now, other guns you could use, there is another SMG, I don't know what it's called, it's a fully automatic and it looks like this, but it has, I think it's Flesh Reel, and basically what the mod does off the top of my head is it creates a spike below the enemy, which does 50% of your firepower's damage. It comes with Vulnerable on it. I don't know what it's called, but that's another really good SMG. You can have this, the Ember Volt, which comes with Killing Spree on it, and I would also throw Anomaly Enhancement on it if Fortress was in the 3rd slot. And of course the Thunderbird, which is really good. Now the reason why the Thunderbird is so good is because it also helps us with healing, which you don't really have to have because, as I said, we are a glass cannon. But if you are having troubles with healing, you can throw Strega on whatever gun you wish. The other mods you can throw on for your guns would be, you can do Gravedigger's Frenzy, you can do Killing Spree on anything, and of course, Embryo's Rage. So really, those are going to be the ones you're really going to be looking for, and those mods are... Oh my god, I was just going to use my pistol. So what did I say? So I already have Gravedigger on somewhere. I think you have Gravedigger. Someone has Gravedigger. No? Okay, apparently it says Gravedigger is there. Oh no, there's Gravedigger, I'm sorry. So Gravedigger's Frenzy, critical shots increase your critical hit damage by 30% for 3 seconds. It's completely up to you if you want to run that. Of course, you guys know of Strega, which I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. 10% of your critical hit damage is returned to you as health. Killing Spree, which is a tier 3, it's over here. Killing shots increases damage by 13% for this weapon for 10 seconds. And then it goes away over time, and it stacks up to 3 kills, so that brings you up to 39% more damage for the weapon. And then, of course, Anomaly Enhancement, we already went over, so that's pretty much it. If you really, really have to, which is an untested way of doing things, you can do Ultimate Damage Link and Damage Link. But I don't know if this perk works, so that's completely up to you if you want to use this. Right, now for the armor and explaining exactly how the armor works and everything. So due to having a full set of Death Proof, or even 3 pieces, reduce your cooldown of Boulder Dash by 90%, increasing our firepower by 30% of our armor. That's why armor is so important in this. So, Primal Weakness, it already comes with it on the armor. Permanently reduces the resistance of all damaged enemies by 30%. Very helpful. Dum Dum Bullets, increasing my assault weapon damage by 12%. If you want, you can throw on the shotgun variant of this if you want to have more shotgun, which is... I just want to show it real quick. No, not attributes you. Right here. Buckshot shells shotgun weapon damage is increased by 12%. I just like to have my assault weapon higher. But of course, if you wanted to, in the 3rd slot, you could throw that there. If you want, that's completely up to you if you want to make this completely balanced. This build is completely flexible. Please also understand that all 3rd slots you see are not what needs to be there. I will tell you exactly what needs to be there. All my Apocalypse gear is not up to where it needs to be. Now for the chest piece. Damage Absorber. You need this. It's very, very important. Increases your armor by 650,000 and your resistance by 10%. Primal Armor doubles your armor when your skill ends by 5 for 5 seconds. This is very important, so it doubles all your armor as soon as Boulder Dash ends. For your pants, Primal Chain Gun. Whenever an enemy is damaged by the skill, increase your weapon damage by 20% for 5 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. Very, very useful. Plate Piercer increases your critical damage by 25%. The bonus is equal to 50% of your armor piercing. Since we have like 71 to 80, you can see how much we're getting. Alright. For your hands, Death's Door, double your armor whenever your health drops below 30%. That's very common since we are glass cannons. We don't have a tremendous amount of health or healing. Personal Space grants you 12% bonus close range weapon damage. Very, very useful. And for your boots, Life is a Party, incoming damage is reduced by 6% for each enemy in close range, stacks up to 4 times. So this, plus your damage mitigation, helps you survive better. And then, Under Pressure, being affected by any statuses gives you 216,000 armor, plus 4% resistance for every second, stacks up to 5 times. Alright, now we're going to go over exactly which mods you're going to want. So I already went over Buckshot, or the increased weapon damage to your shotgun. You can have that on you, or you can throw these mods on. So let's go into the crafting station. So you can either, like I said, you can have Buckshot shells if you want to balance between your shotgun and your assault rifle. It's completely up to you. Or you can build it this way. So Sharp Eye, which is a tier 3, it's down here. Sharp Eye. Critical shots when aiming down sight grants you 232,000 firepower for 5 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Stare into the barrel. Boost your firepower by 174,000 for each enemy in close range, stacks up to 4 times. Barrel roll, which is in tier 2. Where are you? Barrel roll. Rolling increases your firepower by 232,000 for 6 seconds. And then the other perk that would go hand in hand with this, I advise you have both these perks. Do not change these. These are very important because they go hand in hand. Next one, of course, would be Plated Dodge. Rolling increases your armor by 650,000 for 4 seconds. So having both of those going hand in hand would increase your armor and your firepower, and then also increasing your armor increases your firepower. So you see how that works? Alright, and then for the last one should be Mitigation of Death. Where are you? There you are. Killing an enemy while aiming down sight grants 216,000 points of armor for 10 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So having Mitigation of Death and Sharp Eye is incredibly useful, since those also go both hand in hand. So the only one I would trade out would be Staring Down the Barrel, which again boosts our firepower for enemies in close range, stacks up to 4 times. So really, do you want to increase your firepower by, oh god, let's do the math real quick, 696,000 more firepower, or do you want 12% into your shotgun? 12% overall damage into your shotgun, which I'm not quite sure exactly how it works. I think it's this total damage? Yeah, I'm not going to try and do that in my head. Yeah, so increasing it would bring it up to 116,000 more damage on your gun. I think that's how it works, or maybe it's overall firepower. Pretty much I think it would bring it up to 4 million on your shotgun if you did that, but I feel like Stare Down the Barrel would be better. If you don't want to throw anything into Assault Rifle or into your shotgun, the only other thing I could tell you to throw into would be Anomaly Echo if you don't want to mess with either of those and you want to be kind of neutral in it. Anomaly Echo, which grants 4.16 thousand firepower and 3.9 thousand anomaly power, bonus on skill activation. So if you didn't want to throw one into either and you didn't want to mess with it too much, you could do it that way. But that's completely up to you. So yes, that is this version of my firepower build. To be honest, I like the other one better, but for those of you that want shotguns and assault rifles, these are going to be the weapons you're going to be going for. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the support and stuff. If you like this build, go ahead and like and sub to the channel. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. More builds coming soon. And yeah, thank you guys. My name's Notorious, and you guys have a wonderful day.